Hey, I'm Bridget PIKE, also known as Bridget, and you're chilling with me right here on musicandlights.com. It was my first time at my bar. A friend of mine, actually, it was her birthday, so she asked me, please come and sing. So I said, okay, cool. I actually said to her, you know, I'd love to sing for your birthday. It will be my gift to you, you know. Bridget, wow. There's so many ways to explain her. She is a gentle soul, someone who's gone through a lot, seen a lot of things. Experiences have molded her. I'd say I've learned a lot in the short life that I've been on this earth, but somebody also who loves music, loves to share. She's creative. Yeah, she likes people. She's a cool person. You know what? Music's always been an avenue for me to share what I'm feeling inside. It's also a way for me to heal. I find solitude in sharing with other people, and yeah, the music kind of came about. I mean, I had quite a rough childhood, so it was my avenue to, you know, share. And I'd write down how I was feeling, or the experiences I was going through, the situations I might find myself in. So that is where the music came about. I started singing when I was 10. Well, I actually stopped before that, but I started writing music when I was 10. My first song was 10 years. It was called 10 Years of My Life. It's a silly song, but you know, when I look back at it now, I was like, wow, did I write that? So yeah, that's how the music has been a part of my life, I suppose. Well, look, I have many other attributes or talents, should I say. Music is the one that I feel the most afraid of, to be honest. It's the one that makes me the most shy. I think that's why this interview scared me a little bit, because it's so personal. I act as well, so when I'm acting, I am somebody else, you know? And it's comfortable to be someone else. It's comfortable to pretend. But when you're singing, you're sharing your soul, you're sharing your thoughts and your emotions, and that's very personal. So the music for me, the reason I suppose I do it is because it's an avenue for me to just show people who I really am, you know? Yeah. Definitely like my audience to understand where I'm coming from. A lot of the words I write are from self-experience, so it's not self-explanatory per se. It's not me saying, okay, this is how I feel, I'm sad today. No, a lot of the stuff I write it in a poetic sense, so the message behind it is really encrypted. It's encrypted. People really have to read it or listen to it, should I say, to understand the journey that I'm taking with them. And when I'm performing, I want them to take that journey with me. I want them to understand my pain. I want to be able to relate to them, you know, for us to share a moment, because I believe that's what brings us together. There's the one thing in the universe that actually brings us together. It's music. It's universal. So I think when I am performing, that's the kind of vibe that I'm going for. I'm looking for people to really connect and understand. It's not just my voice that they should be listening to. I think music has just become so big booty ho, you know. The words are so frivolous and nobody cares anymore, that we're not writing from our souls anymore, you know. It's sad. So when I'm performing, it is a message. It's definitely a message I'm trying to send. Oh gosh, that has been a debate I have been having with myself forever. Everyone's like, girl, you're on a very jazzy tip, blues. I think it's the influences I've had growing up as well. But a lot of people would say my voice or the sound when I do sing is very jazzy. I don't like to box myself. I like to believe I can do anything, especially if you are a jazz singer. A lot of people will be like, wow, you're versatile, you can work with them, you can do anything. And so I wouldn't really know what to call my music. It's a mixture. I started off doing hip-hop or doing choruses and hooks and verses for people, and a lot of the time it was hip-hop people. So I can do that. I've done house. I guess I'm up for the challenge, really. I don't box myself. I always put myself up to anything. I actually started off with bongs. Bongs actually like discovered me. And funny enough, I was rapping and I was in a cypher. It was at a church party actually up the road here in by Northgate. And these guys were, you know, hopping it out. And I was just like, damn, what's going on? And I obviously in my room at the time, I'd been writing down shit, you know. I was like, I thought I was Twister. And I jumped into that little cypher and Bongs was like, who's this chick, you know? And then he's like, yeah, Ma, what's up? How you doing? I was like, okay. And we became friends and he was like, no, you must come through to the studio and record. And as the years went by and we developed a relationship, I actually did go eventually. And one of the first songs I recorded was actually with him. Yeah, him and Bionic, DJ Bionic as well. Yeah, I think I have something different. I think South Africa doesn't necessarily have people who have come out and who are still doing this kind of music, you know. Not that it has a title, but really writing and not just becoming commercial because it makes you money. To be honest with you, I've been doing this for so many years, and in the past years, this is the only time people are actually like, wow, Bridget, I didn't know you could sing, you know? Because I always kept it close to me and I never wanted to be out there. Instead, I wanted people to either know that I can sing and they'd be the ones to be like, when are you performing? Or please come perform for us, or, you know. I know I'm special because nobody else is like me. There's nobody else like Bridget. That's the one thing I know. And I think I have something to offer the industry. Should I fall into it quite hard, yeah, I think I do have something to offer to the industry, something different, eclectic. Can I be honest with you? I have been offered certain things, and a lot of the time, people have said to me, there's a certain way you should sing to sell your stuff. And I don't necessarily agree with that, because to be honest with you, my music is not something that I'm like trying to sell out and be like, yeah, platinum or whatever it is. Look, I want people to hear my stuff, don't get it wrong, I want to share, but I also don't want to be told what to sing because it's going to make me more money or because people will like me more. Yes, I'm willing to work on different ideas and different concepts and things like that, but for me personally, I think if I had to get a contract or record deal, should I say, it would have to really be compromise. Would have to be a compromise, I ain't gonna lie. Because they're gonna have me up in like little tight shit and all of that sort of thing and having me singing the music they want me to sing. I know I'm not a pop singer. And sometimes you do have to do that because, you know what, as an artist, sometimes you think you know better. You do. You sit here and you're like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. This is my music. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes someone can give you a different idea and change your perspective and allow you to grow as a musician. So let me just say for now, I'm open to the idea because I'm still developing the sound. But we'll see what happens. What's basically happening in the last year is we've been recording for the EP. We're continuing with that. As soon as we have enough songs to put on it, it'll be more of a mixtape / EP kind of thing. We're going to distribute that obviously on the net, social networks, media, all of that sort of thing. Also have CDs to give out at my performances and such, you know, just to spread the love and let people know who I am. For the time being, I'm not really trying to make money from it, so I'm just trying to let people know who I am, what I'm doing. I'm a part of this town. No, you can't stop me now. Soon, I'm actually pulling together a showcase where I'm going to invite different people, media, etc., people, so they can also hear the sound, know what I'm about. It's going to just be a jam, chilling kind of a vibe, so you can become familiar with me, who I am, what I do. In the past, I've done a lot of different gigs. The Loft in Melville, I've been at Pata Pata, I performed for corporate functions, just anything really. Anytime I get a chance to get up on stage, I'm on it. I mean, the other day I was in Melville, literally. There was another band, Quintessential, amazing. Ruben is the future. You guys should check him out, he's awesome. And when he was done, a friend of mine was like, nah man, Bridget needs to get on stage, she needs to sing, and it's not even my band, you know. So I was like, what do you want me to do? So I just got on stage, as I usually do, and the band just started rocking, and I just freestyled and I did my thing. But it's moments like that that I actually appreciate, because those are the times where I just really am free and I'm doing my thing. So yeah. Funny enough, you know, this is so strange you asked that, because about 2 weeks ago, my little cousin, she's about 13. And she's like, yeah, 13, 14. And I gave her my old BlackBerry. So she's like, Bridget, I didn't know you sing like this, because all my music was on my phone. Just obviously going through the old files and whatever. And she asked me, is this you? And I was like, yeah, it is. She's like, Bridget, I didn't know you could sing. She's like, Bridget, you should release your stuff. I could sell CDs at my school. And you know, she came up with a whole marketing strategy. She was ready. Like, I was like, geez, Christina, calm down. What's going on? Then she played it for my uncle. My uncle's like, you're playing around. Why are you not pushing? Like, why are you not handing CDs out at the robots, you know? You should be handing your stuff out at the robots. I was like so shocked, you know? So it got me actually thinking, like, wow. My music actually identifies with everybody. I've had old people, I've had young people, I've had everybody. Like, I don't think there's anybody who's ever said to me, oh, Bridget, you're making that hip hop, huh? So it allows me to say, wow, I'm actually doing something right. I had a feeling you were gonna ask me this, so I warmed up my voice, just in case. All right, let me see which one. I was hoping I could find your love. Maybe I could take you out. We could get to know each other. Oh, a little bit better, a little bit better. Your love, so dangerous, mind blown. Feelings known to us, learning to grow day by day. Your love, so dangerous, mind blown. Feelings known to us, learning to grow day by day. Everywhere at Bridget on Twitter, BRIGDA. You can also check me out on SoundCloud as Bridget Pike, MySpace, Bridget Pike, Reverb Nation, Bridget Pike. A little bit better, a little bit better.